This is Think It, Say It, Do It. Hey, Hope Center family. Happy Caregivers Month. Welcome to another episode of Think It, Say It, Do It, a healing segment that helps us move and groove through life. I am J.R. McDonald, and I'm excited. I am pumped. I am stoked to kick off another week with you. And as you can see behind me, I've been moving, but let's not get into that just now. We're going to talk about that. Before we start our healing lesson for today, where we learn how to think it, say it, do it, I want to remind you that the Hope Center continues to guide each of us on our journey of healing on purpose and evolving. Stay in the know with all things Hope Center, which includes an array of events, free events, because you know something about the word free motivates me, and programs by visiting our webpage, www.hopecenterharlem.org. Also, we all need someone to talk to sometimes. If you ever feel at your wit's end and need someone, please text the Hope Center crisis text line to speak with a trained counselor. It's free, open 24/7, and confidential. Heavy on the confidential. Text the word worthy to 741-741. That's worthy to 741-741. Woo! This past week has been going and going. It's been going. And as you can see behind me, as I mentioned, moving has been crazy. And sometimes we feel like the Energizer Bunny because we're always going. But you and I, we're not the Energizer Bunny. We are humans that are being. So today I want to remind us of something that's totally free, and that's taking rest. And you and I can embrace it by these 3 tips that I want to remind you of today. Are you ready? Let's talk about it. Your first tip for the day is disconnect to reconnect. During your day, you have to take short breaks throughout the day. Set a timer to remind you to step away. Take a few deep breaths. When you take deep breaths, what I've learned from our counselors, this signals to your body to relax. We have this under control. Create some space to jot down. Maybe you want to have a notebook where you write down what's going on in your mind, but most importantly, give yourself extra time to disconnect from everything that's happening around you. Point 2, or your second reminder, embrace your humanness. This is something that we all have to do. As I mentioned, we're always going and going and going. Many of us feel like we have an S on our chest and we're in our Superman pose, but we are also human and we have to give ourselves grace in the race. What can you do to embrace your humanness? Take a moment to rest. Look back over the days, the week, and see how far you've come. Some of it you want to salute and give yourself, a hand clap. Maybe you want to give yourself a high five in the mirror, or maybe you want to pivot and remind yourself that, hey, let me set some realistic deadlines, because realistic deadlines is exactly what I had to set when I thought about these moving boxes back here. The moving truck came on Tuesday and I just knew I could get this done in 4 days, but it wasn't realistic. So sometimes we have to set those parameters that are realistic. Your last point is knowing that nothing is something. Sufficient rest allows your mind, your body, and spirit to repair and helps you replenish your energy. So sometimes doing nothing is exactly what is on the recipe for the day. So many times I've worn my jam-packed schedule as a badge of honor, when truly simply doing nothing is doing something, especially if it feels right for your spirit and your energy needs it. So take rest. So one way to live on purpose for purpose is being able to disconnect to reconnect, embrace your humanness because you are human, and know that nothing is something. Take rest. As I close today, please share this message with your Fab Five, friends, family members, or colleagues, as we can all live and embrace the idea of taking rest. Also, remember to stay in the know of all things Hope Center by visiting the website, www.hopecenterharlem.org. Again, I am JR McDonald, and this was another healing episode of Think It, Say It, Do It. And remember, the do it is up to you. You got this. See you next time.